delivery, everybody. Hey, Buckshot. John, Ashar, how y'all doing? It's funny. I've got Dovydas on the other channel. Can you all hear it? Let's see if this works. Welcome to the center of the modern world. Everybody's getting what we want. Welcome to the center of the modern world. Everybody's getting what we want. Just dreams, but the fog in my can't see these broken eyes. Reno down the rain with the ocean outside. Sweet palm trees all over and I trip, walk to the center of the world. Everybody's getting what they want. Welcome to the center of the world. Everybody's getting what they want. Just dreams, but they're smoking. I cannot see 'cause I fog in my eyes. Reno Del Rey with the ocean outside. Palm trees all over the night. Welcome to the center of the world. Everyone's getting what we want. Yeah. Welcome to the center of the world. Everybody's getting what we want. Yeah. VHS dreams, but the fog in my mind. I can't see 'cause I smoke in my eyes. Marina Del Rey with the ocean outside. Swipe up my trees all over the night. I'm saying welcome to the top of the world. Everybody's getting what we want. Yeah. Welcome to the center of the modern world. Everybody's getting what they might be worth. Yeah. All right, boy, that was fun. Okay, I'm gonna turn him off. I don't want to. I kind of feel like I'm cheating, so I'll change the channel.
It's not finished.
Excuse me.
Welcome to the center of the modern world, where everybody's counting what it might be worth. I think that's very clever. Big brain time. VHS dreams, put the fog on my mind. Very metaphorical. I cannot see because of smoke in my eyes. Marina Del Rey with the ocean on sight. And something's...
Oh man, I felt like I was. I don't know. I should tell him what. Oh no, please don't. I'll mention it to him Saturday. I think he and I, and possibly Sammy, are gonna do some busking together Saturday night. So. Yeah, so it'll be fun playing that song, and I'll be like copying his melody and go, "How'd you do that? Did you hear this before?" It's like, "Oh, I was jamming with you, dude." But anyway. It's almost like we're playing together. The only thing missing is it would be really cool if I could like play his feed at the same time. If I had I guess an OBS or
one of those things where you can actually show 2 feeds, that would be awesome. Of course, it wouldn't be in time with what he's doing because there's that delay. I was like 5 seconds behind him. Anyway, I listened to last night's live stream today, and I couldn't believe how good it sounded. I mean, the mix was pretty good. I EQ'd my voice, took a little bass out of it. Anyway, but it was yeah. So I mean, I was very impressed because I'm listening to a feed in here out of the monitor send, which is not the same as the main send. So anyway, also I went home today and got my power cord for my pedal, so I can play some lead guitar or some looping or whatever. Yeah, I know. I was watching when Dovy's thing crashed. His OBS crashed. OBS, yeah. Anyway, I don't have OBS. I don't know, what do you want to call it? I have YTS, YouTube stuff, you know. YouTube streamer, there you go. Boy, I went out this morning, and it was, I don't know what was the time? About 7 o'clock in the morning, and I watched the sun come up, and I was walking out on this beach. If you can picture, let's see, you know, I was like standing at the edge of the stairway where I'm staying, and there's some sand, you know, soft white sand, and then there's this big flat openness that was, looked like low tide or whatever, but and the waves were coming up, and there were some birds, and then I walked out onto the beach, and I looked towards Clearwater. I didn't see a single person. I looked south towards Indian Rocks Beach, not a single person, at least in sight, you know. So it was really cool being the only person on a beach on a beautiful day. And then, of course, within 5 minutes, there's a jogger, and then there's an old guy walking, and, you know, and all of a sudden there's 4 people on the beach. But I took some photos. I took some video, too. And but it was really neat walking down the beach, and you're the only footprints, you know. So, yeah, that was a really cool thing. Pop and I'm going to take Pop tomorrow. Hi, Ann. Yeah, I'm taking Pop out there. So, because we're upstairs, so it's a bit of work to walk down the stairs for Pop, and but we're going to walk down the stairs, and we're going to go out and walk on the beach early tomorrow morning, and so that'll be great. Pop will love that. It's good exercise, you know. Let's see, he was not on live. He was not live. Oh, I can't see that. H-E-T. Yet. Oh. Okay. Looked like you said het. Yeah, but anyway, it was fun. So Pop and I'll go for a walk, and then we'll come back upstairs and have some breakfast. But right now, Pop is sleeping, and he's, you know, whatever. I'm staring at him 20 feet from me. And here I am live streaming to the world. Yeah, I waited to go on live because right about the time I was going to start, I was getting the sound together, and then all of a sudden it said Dovydas is live. So I didn't want to go on the same time as him because you never know. There could be a raid, right? Yeah, there was a thing on Facebook. Facebook, you know that place. So there was a post. Someone was saying, "I'm thinking about getting a 6-string. Should I, should I get a 6-string bass?" And I said, "Well, I've got a 7, And most of the people are saying, "Oh no, all you need is 4." And then I put a post. I actually play only 3 strings in a pattern, bass pattern. See, that's 3 strings. 3-string. But most of your bass playing is done on 3 strings. So I can do this. See, it's got a nice fat sound. But if I didn't want a fat sound, I could go. Oh. Right? That's not quite as fat as this. You hear the difference? And then I could do this. See, so you get 3 different sounds, all off on one bass, and you don't have to move your fingers or change the knobs. And that's the first thing I noticed about this. And then if you have one guitar player band and you're doing, let's say, Southern rock, you can be playing. Wow, I got that wrong. See, so you can, when you play these licks up high, it doesn't interfere with what the guitar's doing. Because when the bass player comes in and starts doing a bunch of licks, like a... See, it's really fat sounding, tons of voltage, and it just blasts the guitar right out of the water. So, versus... See, so it's really cool to have the opportunity and the options that a 7-string bass gives you. And if you read music, I just can't, again, I cannot, voice loud enough. This is the way to do it. I mean, it's cool reading on a 4-string and everything, playing. You got to move back and forth, up and down the neck, and on a 4-string. But on a 7-string, instead of, so anyway, 7-string bass just gives you so many options. But again, it's one set of 3-string pattern here, another 3-string pattern here, another 3-string pattern here, another 3-string pattern, yet another three-string pattern. It's like 5 different possibilities of three-string patterns that I could play as a bass player, or 4 4-string basses. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the cool thing is, I got pretty normal hands. This thing is really not a wide bass. 1 4-string bass is like an inch and a smidgen, past an inch, where a typical 4-string bass, the strings are 2 strings is the equivalent of 4 strings, or 3 strings is the equivalent of 4 strings on this, on a typical 4-string bass, long scale. So, and then up high, the strings aren't mashed together. So I've got a pretty narrow neck. It's a little bit more narrow than a jazz bass, but still, a person with big hands wouldn't get lost up here. That's the problem when you got ginormous hands, which a lot of great bass players have these monstrous hands. They're like huge. They're called, I mean, again, I didn't invent this. It's called alien hand syndrome. And the greatest piano players, pianists, have this. They can put their thumb down here and then their pinky down, and they're an octave and a third apart, where typically a pianist is maybe an octave. A woman like Christine is about an octave. That's her range. But imagine having a reach, that much further. So I call it the unfair advantage. So anyway, I was at the NAMM show last 18 and 19, and I went to every bass maker, bass company, upright company, everyone, and I said, you need to start thinking about the other 98% of the population with normal-sized hands, and just start making basses for them. I said, with the exception of Victor Wooten, most of your smoking bass players have huge hands. And these basses with the tighter spacing give the rest of us an even playing field, so. See, I couldn't do that on my regular 4-string bass. I can't. See, because I want to do this, where on the regular 4-string, I got to do that. Guys with the giant fingers, they literally do this. They just barely move their knuckles up here, their joints up here, and their fingers move like that far because they come out to here. All right? So anyway, so 7-string basses that have a wide girth up at the nut give us such a big opportunity. And it's fun watching people watch us. Yeah, this is Joe live at the couch. Okay. So, let's see, I'm looking here. John Farmer's here. How you doing, John? Again, if you guys want to be over at the Dovey Network, please do, man. He is amazing the way he composes with his looper. I mean, if you watch some older videos of him, like, 2.5 years ago, or 2 years ago when he first got this 505, look at where he is now. And you all are experiencing that, and he's so advanced. It's funny. A lot of musicians are advanced with the patterns and scales and everything that they're playing. But the way he's advanced is he's taking a simple form of music called hip hop, which pretty much, as a genre, doesn't have a lot of music in it, and he's loading it up and he's putting more into it. Yeah, I mean, it sounds sort of the same, but when you put him next to somebody else, there's just something about it. There's something more musical about it, you know. And I think that'll definitely go somewhere. Plus, I like his stories. His stories are very uplifting. In a negative way sometimes, like Amish Whip. You know, going triple aluminum and so on. I know what that's like, yeah. Yeah, I've been triple aluminum several times, you know. That is, right? I know what that is. I don't want to play it. It's just chords. That's all it is. I don't want to say the word because it sort of sounds like one of them bug songs, if you know what I mean. You know, the bug that sounds like a drum, you know, the beat thing. Anyway, yeah, so I was watching a Dovydas video earlier about why did Gibson remove this video. And he did it, I guess, last year. And it was fun. Let's see, so Ashar is saying, hey, look at hip-hop for Nike. Sneakerhead subculture hip-hop started. Collection, Bronx, New York in 1970. If you listen to, I think it's Scatman Crothers, you may, hey Nate, you may hear hip-hop all the way back to the 1930s and 40s, because again, hip-hop, here's a swing beat, it's triplets. See, so hip hop actually is major elements of swing music, but it's the hip swing. Yeah, there's two types of swing. There's the swing that this is just, again, this is my ignorant opinion. I didn't learn this anywhere. I just figured it out on my own. There's this swing, boom, boom, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. And then there's dum, boom, ba-dum, 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 boom, ba-dum. Gene Krupa, if you listen to his drum lines, it's a guy big, he was the man. Yeah, he was like the Charlie Parker of drums back in the day. And he used a 6/8 style in his swing. So, whereas, was it Keely Smith, I guess? Not Keely Smith. Well, anyway, Louis Prima Band. That was more of a boom tick dum tick dum tick dum 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 versus dum boom dum boom dum. Yeah, so two different studies of swing, yet I don't know if all the drummers understood that. I don't know if the bands understood that. But as a bass player, I got it, like, right away. And I could tell what kind of drummer I'm working with. And, because if a drummer is more boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom, I'm going to be like, be doing that versus the we'll call it the traditional a prima style. I mean, or the forgive me, that's the prima style, and then Gene Krupa, you know. It's funny. One of them you can just be really smooth with, and it just fits right in, you know. So, but again, this is my ignorant education. I'm not Rick Beato. Rick Beato went to Juilliard, and I'm not sure if his major was bass or classical guitar. I know he got a degree in classical, but I think he went in for bass, and I didn't. Right? I went to the Armed Forces School of Music for 6 months. And that's where I picked up my education playing-wise. I took 6 months of lessons, and that's it. And in some great mentoring moments in my life with well-known bass players. So got to take lessons from Bob Haggard, not like tons. He showed me how to play Big Noise from Winnetka. And he wrote it. It's really cool having the guy that wrote Big Noise from Winnetka showing me how to whistle and play it. And let's see. Because he was literally going into a microphone, and just him and the drummer in a recording studio, and somebody heard it and they went, "Wow, that sounds pretty cool." And they were just having fun. Turned into a hit song. Anyway, plus he wrote South Rampart Street Parade, which is one of my favorite Dixie tunes. It's got 3 completely different sections in it. And then the song What's New, that was sent to the stars by Linda Ronstadt and Nelson Riddle in the 80s. Yeah, hopefully I'm doing all right with that history. Again, I'm not the greatest student, or at least I wasn't. Now I am. Now I love Rick Beato because if you understand music theory, or if you've taken music theory and you didn't get it, listen to him and he puts it together. Especially in chords, you know, he was doing this thing with chords. I think it was today, and where he's well, if you take the B minor chord, you know, he's playing it on the guitar, and let's say you take the whatever blank 7th chord, and you just kind of rearrange it, and you just go. Yeah. Yeah. That's the same chord. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how you can revoice chords. Because chords, if you take the bottom note of a triad and you flip it to the top, it's the same chord, but it sounds different. And it's just interesting to take you can do that. You know, we can take and you can just do, let's see. And then you can go, yeah, that's the same chord. Just different voicing. You flip the notes over. Yeah, well, enough of that. I'm not a guitar player. I'm a bass player, so. So Nike fans came with hip hop. Does that say 1970? I thought Nike was late, wasn't that earlier than that, actually? Same anything is just a name. Yeah. I used to, believe it or not, I had a saying, and what I used to say was, do it. And then Nike came along and said, just do it. I came up with do it in 1970 something. My iPad just said somebody's at my front door, so I'm watching. I'm seeing if I can see my front door on my iPad. Pressed the wrong button and I lost it. All right, so anyway, I thought it was going to be Nick at the front door or something like that. Oh, I know what it is. It's Christine walking the dog. That's what it is. I was going to say, hi, honey. It's really cool when you walk up to your front door and it talks to you. You know, technology, huh? How about that? Yeah, let's have some fun with some Chicago blues, all right? It's amazing what they've done with these two strings. So you just played the same thing over having fun with some blues patterns. Yeah, it's funny. Back in the day, horn sections used to play those lines, and they still do, of course, today. Blues patterns are, I don't know, it's the foundation of a blues horn section. Where Pop does it all the time, man. Band will start playing blues, and he just takes over and said, "Follow me, guys," and he just goes like. And then as soon as they start playing it, then he goes. Then all of a sudden they have a harmony going, and but back in the days of the 13 to 15 piece blues bands, which turned into jump swing bands, back in the 30s, they were doing that. They had no charts, no music. They were just playing. Somebody would play the head singer, and the band would be in the background just doing these killer lines, and then they would do counterpoint. And what that would be, where you'd have two of the horns or four of the horns doing that, and then all of a sudden there'll be at the same time. Let me give you an example. All right. One bad thing about this is I can't move in this sofa. Let's see. Yeah, let's see here. All right, here we go. Watch this. Another loop line. Something when you get into multi-tracking or looping, whatever, that's some fun you can have. Today is National Prince Mickey Mouse's birthday. Oh boy, ho 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 ho. Yeah, I learned that when I worked with Disney. Captain Mickey says, yeah, when you're on the Disney Magic cruise ship or any of the Disney cruise ships, you have to refer to him as Captain Mickey. That's correct. And but wow, yeah, he's, let's see, how old is he today? 85 years old, I guess. Was he like 1935, I think? Pretty sure. And it's Billy the Kid Day. Oh my gosh. Arr, it's National Princess Day. Princess Day? And National Vichyssoise Day. Okay. So, who knows what Vichyssoise is? Go. What kind of work did you do for Disney? What kind of work? You're looking at it. I was in the cruise ship band. I was in the month off band just for a short time, over a couple of years. They would have 6-month contracts, of which, for some reason, the band could only do 5 months at a time, or a musician could. So they would make it where there would always be one musician taking a month off, playing with 2 of the regulars. So yeah, I was in the Disney Magic Band, Disney Wonder Band I was on the last jazz trio ever to play on the Disney Wonder. That was like 20 years ago, and it was fun, man. It was a blast because it paid really well compared to the other cruise ships, and you just get all these privileges. You almost had full passenger status, except you could not go into a passenger's cabin, or let's see, could you drink? I could drink, but they said don't. They said just try to refrain from drinking, even though the band members could have a drink. Like if you're up on the deck and somebody that saw you play last night or whatever wanted to buy you a drink, it's okay, order a drink. But yeah, free drink. And they used to have ships parties twice a week. and they were for the crew. And the Disney, both of the ships I was on were on a 3-day and a 4-day cruise. So every time the ship went to Nassau at 9 o'clock at night, when the ship was going to be leaving Nassau, everyone would come in, all the guests would come back to the ship, and they'd all be chilling out, eating dinner and whatever. In the meantime, the crew, like 700 people, are up on the bow of the ship with a DJ, all you can drink, all you can eat. Captain's there. I mean, they what a great company, you know. And I mean, it was amazing. And then right at 1:45, I believe it was, they sounded a horn. Wasn't the main horn, but they sounded a horn. And we had to clear the deck. You had like 15 minutes to get everything off of the bow of the ship. I mean, they had all these tables set up, and, equipment, and then the ship starts moving slowly. And you've got maybe 15 minutes to 20 minutes before the ship's up to speed. And whatever's on the bow is getting blown all over the place because, that's where the wind is. But, anyway, twice a week, the ship would go to Nassau, and they'd have that party. It was great. It was killer. But, again, I wasn't there for the parties. I was there to play all those Disney songs. Let me see. Part of Your World. One of my favorite song to play in the Disney ship was Part of Your World from Little Mermaid, I think. Cool. All right. I'm so happy. I was talking about this, the Little Mermaid song. That's right. But we did it Latin, instrumental Latin. Let's see. Let's try it. All right. Boy, I don't know. I couldn't hear it. That's the Little Mermaid. Anyway, but yeah, we did it. It was fun. It was just. It says the part of your world, Little Mermaid. I don't know. I can't figure out what they were doing there. All right. So anyway, yeah, but yeah, part of your world. It was. And the bass line was. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, people would be doing a conga line, and then one of the shows that one of the four sets, we would get Jean Michelle Greer. She was the singer on the Disney Magic. She ended up starring on Broadway, playing one of the main parts in The Lion King. She sang The Circle of Life on Broadway in The Lion King for years after that. And I remember we were just having drinks, which we used to always do after the gig. We'd go down to the crew bar, and I remember when she said, "Yeah, I'm going to do Disney on Broadway. This is how I'm getting there." When I auditioned up in Toronto for the ship, and she goes, "And I'm going to end up on Broadway," and she did, and she played. She actually sang. She sang "Circle of Life" on a cruise ship version of Lion King, and they had like a thing where they did bits of Disney shows, and anyway, she did that part, and she ends up in Lion King singing that for like 25 years or something, 20 years, right? Yeah, because that was 99, so yeah, 20 years, and I think she's still doing it, I think. But yeah, that was neat. You know, you meet people when they're at the beginning of their careers, you know, and then they go off and they do great things. And then being from Sarasota, I met people that were at the end of their careers. And I got to play lots of last gigs with well-known jazz players, so that was a lot of fun too. So, all right, what are we talking about here? All right, who's starting trouble? Primus. Lion King was with my kids, okay? Primus, LOL like mud. Ooh, Jerry was a race car driver. Now, so I'm so sorry. Billy has a request. Okay, you know what? I don't. Hold on, guys. I just remembered something I don't have with me. Hold on. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't miss any text. Okay, well, anyway. All right, so Billy has a request. All right. Billy requested For Your Eyes Only. Okay, let's see if I can find it, all right? I think I can pull the melody out of my head and play it on the bass. Okay, I found it. Now I have to listen to it. Excuse me. All right. Play For Your Eyes Only. Okay. I just had to hear the first 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. Okay, that's all I had to hear. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. think that was sort of half-ass decent. Okay, yeah, James Bond casting for the new James Bond. Really? Cool. Bond, James Bond, actually. No, I'd throw my back out walking onto the set. Who sang for you? Sheena Easton, that's right. And back in the day, I used to play that song. And we had a singer. Her name is Kelly. Oh gosh, we're friends on Facebook. Anyway, sorry, Kelly, but Kelly sang the "You Know What" out of that song. But she could do the other Sheena Easton tune, where Sheena went up into the stratosphere, and unbelievable. I mean, I get goosebumps just thinking about her doing that. We had a show band. We were with the band called the Spiral Staircase. Famous for the song. I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I'm trying to do it quietly, that's why I sound like Mickey Mouse. Anyway, yeah, there's people in the room next door. Hey, welcome, Billy. All right. Yeah, I prefer that over Primus. I'm sorry. I just, sorry, man. But let's see. So what other? There's other James Bond melodies that are on here. And hold on. Let me see if there's any other ones I know. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that, definitely. Yeah, I'll just do it. No distortion, guys. All right. Okay, well, there we go. I think that song needed to be played on the bass, right? Okay. Anyway, any James Bond? Boy, that was fun. There's so many good James Bond tunes out there, man. I mean, I remember back in the day when I was in high school, the song "Live and Let Die" had just come out, and my high school wind ensemble, the music department where we went to school, Bedford High School, where Bulldog Mom and Anne Marie Davis and myself, we're in the music department. They had student arrangers, and they did this killer arrangement of Live and Let Die with lead guitar in it. And it was like we were the only high school band with a lead guitar. And it was great. I mean, they did that. Let's see. Used to say, live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. I'm not sure if there was vocals in it. I'm pretty sure it was just instrumental. They should have had voices though. But that was fun. The same year, the band also played The Entertainer, because what's the name of the movie with The Entertainer in it? Scott Joplin, yeah. The Sting. Anyway, View to a Kill, Duran Duran. Hold on. See, the song had an undertone. Actually, I played that song. I just can't remember it. I think the problem was I was playing the bass part, which is why I don't remember it. Let's see. Play A View to a Kill. Oops, wait a minute. Play A View to a Kill. Yeah, I don't remember it. Darn. Such a great tune. Yeah, I just don't remember that song. That's the problem. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm letting you all down. But Sting is the best. Live and Let Die. Let's see. What other? That was supposedly Live and Let Die. I don't remember it. That doesn't sound like that. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Another chord progression I don't recognize. But anyway, my favorite one is. Well, yeah, who knows? Anyway. Oh boy, let's see, did we all see that? Surfing Safari. Surfing Safari. Everybody surfing now, come on, everybody with me. Let's go surfing bow, everybody surfing now, come on everybody with me. Yeah. Beach Boys, man. I have never played a complete Beach Boys song, I don't think. It's amazing how that song was probably produced by the band that played all the parts, and which I don't think was the Beach Boys. Anyway, yeah. Let's see, picking up good vibrations. Yeah, but I only played like half the song because when you get to the good vibrations and then. Let's go surfing now, everybody, and then into another song it's called the Beach Boys Medley. Back in the day, back in the 80s, they had show bands, 70s too, and 60s and 50s and 40s, so on. But and they would do bits of songs that were hit songs. And so yeah, I've only done bits of Beach Boys, never played in a Beach Boys band. But medleys are cool. Yeah, back in the day, the middle 80s when I had a band called Snafu, and I was a co-leader, minister of bull cookie. That's what they called it, bull SH thing. You know, right? So anyway, that's what I was. And so I got paid a little extra, and I was in charge of the equipment and so on. It's amazing. We had a $3,000 speaker system, which was quite the thing back in the 80s. I mean, that's back when a car was $3,000, you know. And, but anyway, yeah, that band, we would learn 4 to 6 songs a week. And of course, you would run out of space, so we would do medleys. And we'd have songs that were 6 months old that would be in a medley because they were like up high in the charts and then they'd fall off. I mean, we had Madonna medleys, Prince medleys, Village People, of course. That was only a medley except for YMCA. And yeah, our favorite song was In the Navy. We played at a place called Flaming Sally's Saloon. The owner was gay, and he loved that song. And of course, we were all at that club ex-Navy band members, every one of us. And I think we were, except for Marty, the keyboard player. Yeah, that was amazing. That was a fun gig. Yeah, Snafu was the name of that band. But yeah, we used to do. We'd start off, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here," you know, and that would be "Let's Go Crazy," and in the middle we do "Purple Rain," and then we would go into the song by the time, "The Bird." Hallelujah. Yeah, I don't know I didn't sing it. Keith Brenneman sang it, and Keith, he's out in Vegas now. Great sax player, played with Sonny Turner for years out there, and also played with Bulldog Mom and her band at the Paris Hotel. Yeah, so the good old days, right? Back in the day. Yeah, so it was fun. I got to be with Keith when he was 18 years old when I first met him, brand new in the Navy, and he was the star of the band. We'd play in all these high schools in South Carolina, and we had a guitar player that didn't really play good lead, and so Keith did all the lead solos on his soprano sax, and he had them eating out of his hand. I mean, he was unbelievable. Still is, I'm sure. You got a ding to request line. Okay, well, there's a thing on Instagram called Vintage Spectre. Okay. Wait, is that my bass? No, it isn't. Okay. Wow, they have a new thing called Vintage Spectre. Or is that what it is? Yeah, that's interesting. My bass is going to be featured on that. PJ Rubal's Vintage Spectre. And let's see, does he own my bass? Well, I don't see it. I'm still looking for my first Spectre bass. It's a fretless single pickup. And yeah, I'm sending them my bass as soon as I have to send it with the case because Bulldog Mom told me to. And so, of course, it's like $150 shipping. So I need to raise some money for that. All right, so Nate, Color My World, Chicago. Oh, man. Prince Medley for you. All right. All right, well, let's see. Color My World, that's an easy one. Easy means I can find it on the iReel. time goes on, I realize, oh. To me, and now that you're near, promise your love that I've waited to share, and dreams of our moments together color my world with hopes of loving you. Goes on, I realize just what you mean to me. Now that you're near, promise your love that I've waited to share, and dreams of our moments together color my world with hopes of loving Well, thank you very much. Jeez. I thought I put it on 2 times. Turned out to be on 3 times. All right. So color. Anyway. Let's go crazy. Let's go down. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, says Joe, quiet, sing it. Yeah, I'm just kind of singing it quietly because I don't know the words. Anyway, I have not played that bass line since 1984, and because a band, I have not been with a single band that can play that song, and that is such a great tune. But then again, there are bands that play that song, and it's a great tune. That's it. Let's go crazy, and then yeah, I can't remember the intro to the Bird. Yeah, all I can, but what I do remember about the Bird is we were playing at Fort Pierce, Florida, at the Golden Shower. I'm sorry, Golden Touch. We used to call it that. Anyway, big nightclub in Fort Pierce, Florida, and it was a hangout for all the, the riffraff. And but anyway, the owner of the club, I think he was from Sweden. He gave us a list of songs that we couldn't play. He was one of those guys. And first time we were there, it was like half of our material. And so we said, well, can we get to a rehearsal so we can maybe pick up some more tunes? He said, sure. He was going to fire us because we didn't have it. And I told him, we know how to read audiences. If we don't, and the thing is, well, anyway, I kind of loaded the bet that I made him. What I told him was, we were supposed to get $2,500, and he said, since you don't know all the material you need to play this room, I'm going to pay you $1,600. And I remember saying to him, after doing some research, I found out what the band before us did. And I forget the band it was a really good band before us. And I found out what their sales were. And, because, Ted Scorman, the agent, and I mean, he was a manager at the time, but he said, always find out what the room does. That way I'll know what because it helps them out. He said, yep, this band's so good, you'll do at least $5,000 next week, or whatever. So I found out the number from the previous band, and it was, I don't know, $7,000, $8,000 or $20,000. I forget what it was. I said, if we beat this number, you'll pay us $3,000. And I said, but you have to let us do it our way. And so anyway, we still had a rehearsal, learned a few new tunes, kept a few of the songs off the list, and he let us read the room. He had a bet. I said, if we don't do the sales, you pay us $1,500, pay us half. And he liked that bet. We blew the record away, and he ended up keeping us over, and we became one of his favorite bands. But yeah, Golden Touch. It was a interesting place. I do remember a severe tequila hangover from Cuervo. Never drink that stuff again. Anyway, but anyway, yeah. So the last night we played at the Golden Touch. We ended the night with "Let's Go Crazy" and "The Bird" and "Purple Rain," "The Bird," and "The Bird" was the last song. Place was jam packed. We did "The Bird," and I'm playing a bass synthesizer, which is tons of voltage, you know. And it's this little keyboard about this big, and I remember just holding it out and I cranked up my volume right at the end. I blew 4 18-inch speakers and didn't know it. And anyway, off we went to Orlando, and we played for a month at the Palace around Lake Buena Vista and over at Disney. And we used their house system, and then we went off to our next gig, and we got there, and I found out all 4 speakers were blown. I had to buy 4 18-inch speakers. It was literally my whole entire paycheck. I made a lot of money with that band. I made like $1,200 a week, which was a lot in 1984, and it went goodbye to buy 4 speakers because we didn't have time to get the 4 reconed at $130 a piece. And so anyway, so I had to buy new ones for $1,200. That was a big ouch. All right. Oh, hey, Archie's here. That means we have a raid. Oh, I'm telling stories, guys, of back in the day, back in the big 80s, how I blew 4 18-inch speakers playing "The Bird" by the time, the last note, you know. So tell you what, I'm going to do it. Now I've got, I think I remember, I'll just do, I won't do "The Bird," but I'll do "Let's Go Crazy," okay? So we're going to do some Prince. Hopefully the band knows it. Let's go crazy. All right, well, I couldn't find "Let's Go Crazy," so we're gonna have to do this one. Let's see. never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you bathing in the purple rain. Never wanted to see you weekend lover. Rain. Oh darn it, had to do. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. Never wanted to be your weekend lover. I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you underneath the purple rain. Honey, I know times are changing. That's right. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you laughing in the purple rain. Honey, I know times are changing. It's time we all reach out. Something new that means you too. You say you want a leader, but you seem to make up your mind. Strange arrangement. that could have gone on for another 5 minutes. Actually, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. It wanted to. Anyway, yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, they only had like Little Red Corvette. Sorry, don't like that one. I used to play it, and I didn't enjoy it. And then what else did it have? Oh man, this thing is so uncomfortable. Oh gosh. Let's see. Ball hairs, Dovey hates fan. Okay, I don't get that, Tanya. Okay, let's see. Amazing 3DG. Wow, how you doing? Ken Williams. All right, man. Cat. Yeah. Yeah, that's me playing guitar on my 7-string bass. What came first? The 7-string bass or the 7-string guitar? Good question. Well, I started playing the 7-string bass, unfortunately, before Dovydas started playing the 7-string guitar. Or the 6-string guitar, I think. But yeah, sorry, I've been around there, you know what I mean, back in the day. I started playing this in 2005. Okay, so I believe, yeah, Dovydas he had just started gigging, I think around then, 2005 or 6. And just like 5-6 years later, here he is. He's in this country chasing his dream. I swear to God, he was chasing his dream. And of course, he has a song called I Chase Dreams. And I wish I had the words to that, and I would probably do it. Let's see how long it takes. All right, I'm waiting. Okay. Geddy Lee play a 4-string? Yeah, he does. He does. As a matter of fact, I don't have a clue how. I actually tried after Jaco Pastorius showed me how to shellac my fretless bass, I put it out of commission for 2 weeks, and I borrowed a Rickenbacker 4-string. I'm thinking, oh man, that's great. Geddy Lee plays a Rickenbacker, same color, black and white, and oh man, I couldn't wait to put that bass down because right where my fingers go, there's this big thing over the strings, and the space in between, you had to like put your hand here and play with a pick, and I just didn't do that. So, really, you were in a Rush tribute band? Oh man. That must have been awesome. Yeah, I did no Rush. Oh, gosh. But if I had to learn it, I could. I love the song, anyway, the one in the weird meter. They're all in the weird meter, but yeah, Rush is still a great band, yeah. Anyway, so let's see. But somebody said, Tanya says, yes, Otis Redding at Ball Hairs. So, would you like blues? Would you like... Tanya wants Dock of the Bay and pictures of matchstick men. Okay. Dock of the Bay, and somebody wants me to lay it down in G. Okay, well. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting in the evening come, watching the ships roll in. Then I watch it roll away again. Well, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Well, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I got nothing to live for, and I look like something's gonna come my way. Well, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I'll guess I'll just remain the same. Sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. These 2,000 miles I rode just to make this dock my home. Well, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Well, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Okay, there you go. I laid it down in the key of G, and I did sitting on the dock of the bay, laying it down with what they call a fat tire, not flat tire. Actually, it was a flat tire. Ka-tonk, 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 ka-tonk. That's a flat tire. That's what the blues guys call that, because it sounds like you got a flat tire. Oh, man, it's so nice to have you all here. Pop and I have to get up super early and go for a walk on the beach before the sun comes up. So we're going to save some of the other requests that I'm sure Don has blessed me with. Ooh, Shine On, Crazy Diamond. Oh, man. Okay. When Doves Cry. And okay. Oh, When Doves Cry. Yeah, Dock of the Bay. All right. Shine On. Tell you what, tomorrow morning, I will listen. Actually, as soon as I get offline here, I'm not going to play Get Happy, because we are happy. I mean, this, right? I mean, you guys have been with Dovydas for a couple hours, and you come over here. Some of you all have been on my thing all night. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank our awesome moderators, or as Dovydas calls them, Imperial Guards, Don and Ashar. Thank you for all you have done, whether I have seen it or not. I appreciate you all. And thank you so much. Oh, Major Flatted D, how you doing? All right, hope you're doing well. And Dirk Fronheim, hey, how you doing? All right, dang, my roommate's coughing like crazy. Uh-oh, better get tested. Anyway, we appreciate y'all being here, and if y'all want to leave anything with the Venmo or the PayPal, you've got the instructions right there, and it's greatly appreciated. I need to ship my Spectre bass up to Spectre so they can rebuild it for me, and they're going to do a video on it too, which is going to be exciting, and they'll put it on the Spectre bass website of the rebuilding of this vintage fretless double pickup bass, which will be cool. So anyway, but we do appreciate tips and anything else you can throw my way and our way. And Pop is off for the week. And see, when trumpet players take time off, they don't get better. That's the weird thing. They have to play to stay in shape. Anyway, we'll be playing. Pop will be playing Sunday night, which is just let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days from today. You'll get to hear Pop, and he just doesn't want to play. And also, we may be. He said he didn't bring his trumpet, but I saw a flugelhorn down in the car, so maybe I can get him to play some in the daytime. So there's a possibility you might see a live stream earlier in the day, okay? Anyway, you all have a wonderful evening, and think good thoughts, and just stay safe, mask up. This will be over soon. Gosh, what a crazy world it is. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Thank you. Good night, y'all. Oh, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you.